how I became happier in life. Such a big topic, isn't it? I feel like happiness is such a strange concept. I've lived most of my life trying to chase it, trying to attain it, and I think a lot of people do the same, and a lot of people struggle to, find a life that is happy. And it's only been recently where I feel like my mindset has changed, and I feel like there's so many factors that it's really hard to pinpoint just one thing that changed my mindset. Because I remember whenever there was something bad going on in my life or I was feeling really depressed, I would always say to myself, well, at least I can go die, as if that was a viable option for me. But nowadays, I feel like that's not even an option. And I'm really proud of myself that it's not, but I feel like it's taken me so many years. And yeah, I would say that I am a lot happier for it. Or actually, maybe happier isn't the right word. I think maybe it's more like positive or optimistic, because happiness isn't really a mindset, it's a feeling. Positivity and optimism, I feel like, is a mindset, and I feel like I've kind of developed that in the past few months, years. And so today I wanted to make this video to share some of the things that I feel made a difference in my life and helped shift my mindset to become happier and more optimistic in life. And hopefully by sharing what has worked for me, it will help those of you out there who are still searching for happiness or looking to develop that optimism in life. Of course, with the knowledge that happiness is a feeling, it is an emotion, so it is fleeting, it's fluid, it's not always consistent, and in order to feel happiness, you have to feel a range of other emotions too. And who knows, maybe in a few months' time, I will feel different to how I feel today. Maybe I will revert back to feeling negative and pessimistic and upset and in despair. But that is life, and life is riding the waves. So hopefully this will help some of you out there. Here are the things that helped me live a happier life. The first thing is having an active lifestyle. I have never really been into sports or fitness. I always said that I like the idea of sports, but actually prioritizing and finding time to do it was never a thing for me. But I know that exercise is not only good for physical health, but also mental health. It releases all the good chemicals in your brain. I had signed up for the gym and I had a personal trainer, but my motivation to go was never there. It just wasn't really working for me. And it was only last year when I found a sport that I actually liked that my attitude towards physical activity changed, and that is rock climbing. I feel like with rock climbing, it's not just a physical challenge, it's also a mental challenge. It's like trying to figure out a puzzle on the wall. And I started doing that a few times a week, and I started to notice a difference in my physical health and my mental health. And seeing those results actually motivated me even more. I started training and exercising at home, setting aside an hour every day just to commit to exercising, and I even signed up for dance classes. So keeping an active lifestyle has actually benefited my physical health and my mental health, and consequently made me feel a bit more positive about life. Exercise is a great way to relieve tension, to relieve stress, to sweat out all those negative emotions, and at the same time helps to release those healthy chemicals in your brain. There is a saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket, and it took me a really long time to learn this on an interpersonal relationship level. As someone who has borderline personality disorder, I felt like I depended a lot on a significant other, a favorite person, in order to bring me a sense of fulfillment and happiness. And I was just really attached to that person. Like, this attachment was life or death kind of attachment. It was not healthy at all. So when I say don't put all your eggs in one basket, what I'm saying is don't rely on just one person or one source of happiness. I used to be so consumed with giving all my time to this one person, to this one significant other, that all my other friendships and relationships were put into the back burner. And when I did spend time with my friends, I wasn't really living in the moment and truly appreciating my time with them. So being able to strengthen and foster valuable relationships is really important. And I find that the more that you open yourself up to other people, the more chances you have of meeting new friends, making new connections. And I used to hate socializing, and sometimes I still do, being an introvert. But I think meeting new people and connecting with new people, it makes life a bit more exciting, and you never really know who you're going to meet next that will change your life for the better. BTS. Okay, you guys know that I had to put BTS in here because they have really changed my life. But when I say BTS, I don't just mean BTS. I think it's the whole idea of finding a community of people that share the same passion as you. So in this case, ARMY. Being able to share your joy and passion with people who are like-minded is really important. I mean, the whole thing about us being humans is that we're social, right? We need to connect and we need to communicate. And aside from that, what I think makes BTS so special and different to other boy groups is that BTS for me are literally revolutionary. Growing up Asian in a white society, I never really saw Asian representation in the media. I never saw people celebrating Asian success. So seeing BTS become so big and so successful across the globe is really reaffirming. And not only that, it's the message that they're putting out there in the world as well. Their messages on mental health, on loving yourself, on overcoming adversity despite, the difficult circumstances. I find it really inspiring, especially because they've gone through all of that as well. So whenever I do feel myself feeling down or like I'm having a bad day, I listen to their music, I watch their videos, I hear them talk about life, and I think to myself like, yeah, things are going to be okay. I think it's really good to have role models like them to look up to, and they're also very good looking and funny and talented, so that helps. So there's been many times in my life where I did not want to wake up. I had no motivation to get up or do anything because there wasn't anything in my life that I particularly enjoyed doing. And then during the summer break, I actually started a paint by numbers painting of Sugar from BTS. Again, BTS coming into my life and saving me. But yeah, this painting, it was a long and tedious process, but I found that I was waking up and felt really excited to actually paint it. I really wanted to see the finished result of this painting. Not only that, but being outdoors, listening to my favorite music and just focusing on my brush and the canvas and the painting, it felt very cathartic and therapeutic. It was like all my thoughts just went away and I was just solely focused on doing this painting. So I think finding a creative hobby like that is really important to motivate you to get out of bed, to help you de-stress, to help you ground yourself and focus on what you're actually doing in the moment. It could be painting, it could be learning to play a song on the piano, it could be drawing, it could be writing a story. And if there's something in life that you don't want to deal with or you don't want to think about at that moment, you can just focus on this activity, on this hobby, and just express yourself that way. So I feel like all the points that I've mentioned so far in this video is leading me to this one point now, and that is to have something to look forward to in your life. This is something that I've been trying to implement in my life, even during moments where I'm feeling super down. I just think it's really important to have something to look forward to in life as a way to keep you going. So these days I look forward to rock climbing, I look forward to going to dance classes with my friends, I look forward to learning Korean, I look forward to seeing what BTS is going to release next. And it's also really important to have long-term things to look forward to. So for me, that's like looking forward to my new apartment being built, being able to move out, waiting for this COVID situation to end so I can plan my next travel adventure. Having things to look forward to, both short-term and long-term, has definitely changed the way that I live my life. I'm no longer wandering aimlessly in life, trying to figure out what to do, what to fill my empty time with. Like, I know I have things in my life that I enjoy doing, and I look forward to doing them. So those are the things that I think helps me live a more happier and optimistic life. And I just want to say that obviously I know it isn't as easy as it sounds. It took me a really long time to get to this point in my life. 27, 28 years, in fact. There were many years of negativity, pessimism, depression, anxiety, suicidal ideation, and just generally not wanting to be alive. But I think when one thing clicks, everything else will just kind of fall into place and it will eventually become easier. They say that your brain is a muscle, so training it to do things you enjoy every day will hopefully make it easier and better, and then eventually, hopefully, it will change your mindset. So I hope this video helps someone out there to find ways to live a happier and more positive life. I just want to let you know that it is possible. I am living proof of that. And that is not to say that I still don't get my moments where I feel absolutely horrible, where I feel despair and feel lost. I still have those moments, but I know now that there are things in my life that will help me get me through those moments and see a brighter day. That was really cliche, but you get the point. Let me know if there are things in your life that make you feel a little bit happier, or if there's things that you look forward to, both long-term and short-term, or simply if you just want to share your story with me, leave them in the comments. I'm always here to listen. I feel like you guys have listened to me throughout the years, so feel free to just blah towards me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.